Today I'm doing a little performance mod on the X3. I'm actually here on the back. This is my toolbox bolted to the back here, and I am going to be swapping out injectors. So I ordered these guys up. This is basically the 1000cc injector from Evo. I got them from UTV RACE SHOP. We're gonna go in through the top of the backside again, kind of like how I did the spark plug. Accessing the top of the engine is so easy, removing the intercooler. And the intercooler is just 4 10mm bolts. And then you're disconnecting a charge tube from one side that goes up into the intercooler, and then the other side from the turbo, and you can just take that thing and set it aside, and you don't have to worry about it. So I'm gonna pull that out again. It only takes a couple minutes to do, and then you expose the whole top of the engine, and I don't have to remove any of the plastics. I don't have to remove the exhaust to get in there. I don't have to sit behind it. And I actually still have this thing sitting up on my trailer, and I'm just doing it all from up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that out, go through these steps, pull the fuel rail off, swap these things out, see how long it takes to do it. You know, I think this again is one of those sort of quick and easy DIY setups. So we have 10 mils here, here and here, and then we have 2 more just behind the panel between the back seats. And then we're just removing this charge tube right here, just sliding that one off. And then there's one more right back in there that will just come off the turbo from the inside, so we don't have to pull anything else or reach into difficult areas. We can get right back in there from the front side, and your intercooler's out. Now, I do think one thing to note here, just for those of you out there who do any sort of performance mods, my car actually doesn't have a ton of engine or power mods on it. This is just sort of the next step up. I have the code shooter tuner that gives me a lot of options I can do from my phone. I did go to a bigger exhaust. I have the TREAL quiet exhaust on here, which is awesome. After doing these injectors, I'm gonna change the crack pressure on my turbo as well, just to give it a little bit of higher push on that. And it's going to squeeze a little extra power out of it without switching the stock turbo or running E85 or doing like that. We're just doing pump gas tune here, and you know, just getting a little bit more fuel efficiency out of it. Now, one thing that we learned from the 18 is the fuel pumps were different. In 19, they changed it to a higher flow fuel pump, and the 18s didn't have that. So if you're 19 or higher, you have a higher flow fuel pump, and you can even make that, you know, bigger. There's Wayland makes one. There's tons of them out there. You can get, you know, higher flow fuel pumps, and that's actually a really easy swap as well, getting into the gas tank and moving that around. But my goal in a lot of the stuff that I'm doing here is to get the most efficient way to get into something, pull it apart, and then just keep rocking and rolling. Because a lot of the time when I look at these videos, I see so much plastic being removed, so many things getting taken off, and honestly, they're still working in a super tight space when you can get right above the engine and kind of do everything you need to from this end. Okay, so here's our fuel rail. Our injectors are right inside right here. We're gonna go ahead and pop these sensors off, which is just a little metal clip. Squeeze it down and you can just pop those off. Then we have a T30 here, T30 here, and then we gotta pull the fuel line, which is probably gonna spill. And that whole thing just pops right out. And again, we can access it all just right here. Super, super easy. And this is, so far, it's a cakewalk to do this. It's no big deal. Say I have my intercooler sitting over there, just pop it right out. And now we're just gonna pull these out. Little clip-a-doos. See if I can get my big fat hand in here. Grab onto that sucker. Unplugs very easy. Little metal tab, push in, lift out, done. So our sensors are off, that's done. Now we're gonna go ahead and take this guy off, pull the rail and the injectors. Fuel rail and injectors are out. I'm just gonna go down to the other side and unplug the fuel line. There they are, super easy. So far, really no sweat to do any of this. So there's our rail, and there's our fuel line, and to be honest with you, I can do this from right here. I don't even need to take the fuel line off. I mean, I can just leave that whole thing attached and pop these guys out. There you go. Stock injector. Popped right out. Here's our stock injectors right here. There they are. Here's our new ones. The big difference that you're going to see here is how many ports. Right here, 4 ports here. What do we got? 2, 4, 6, 7 ports on this one. So we're definitely going to be getting quite a bit more fuel flow. Not really much I can see from the inside that's different, but that's our main difference there. So yes, got to save these clips. Take these bad boys off of here. Done, like that. Flip it right back on here, so it can go right back in. But yeah, that's your big difference right there, the ports. Pretty cool. All right, so I'm currently reflashing this with the tune for the big injectors. There's a couple requirements that you need when you do this with this code shooter to run these injectors. So when you get them, you can't just get them and throw them in. You're gonna run rich, you're gonna throw a bunch of smoke out, it's not gonna work. Check engine light's gonna come on, nothing's gonna work. So you gotta tune up to the larger fuel flow, which I'm doing through my code shooter. And I love this thing, it's pretty cool. It flashes really quick. It's all done from my phone. I have about 20 or 25 tunes that I have on my particular account. And you can add other vehicles to this too. You know, if you have multiple X3s or, you know, buddies or whatever, you can use this for diagnostics tool and all kinds of stuff. So it's flashing right now. It's going through. We'll fire it up and see how it sounds, see if it's throwing any other codes anywhere else or anything like that. And you know, overall, swapping those out, I guess I was into it for 45 minutes maybe to get the thing done, maybe. So again, quick easy shift. Sitting here letting this thing reflash, you could pretty much go back, bolt everything back up, get everything, put the plastics back on, and you're good to go. So right now I just have the intercooler hooked up but not mounted in, just in case I need to get in there and just check and make sure everything's totally dialed. But that's it so far.
That's what I was trying to do.
You just draw that.
Yeah.